Hello everybody and welcome to tonight's live. So it's Thursday at 6 o'clock, so we have got another Facebook live. So camera wise, I think I am sorted now with this, so fingers crossed we will be alright. I'll give everyone a few minutes to get here. For those that don't, I'll just do a bit of intro while we're waiting. For those that don't know me, I'm Sarah from Molly Felicity Designs. Sell fabric, yarn, haberdashery, and I also make kits and do some teaching. So tonight I've got some summer sewing ideas which will involve some of the kits and patterns that I do. Some of them you'll have seen before. I think one of them's brand new to the live, so you won't have seen that yet. Although some of you, hi Jan, may have seen it at the summer sewing days and things like that. I am melting. I think everybody in the UK is melting at the moment, so we might be short and sweet today. We'll see how it goes. It's so warm in my studio. I will be loading this on YouTube afterwards, so if you watch me on YouTube, hi. I am putting all of the videos up onto YouTube after the live so that those that aren't on Facebook can see them, sending the links out. Jan, your emoji says it all really. Hi Nita. So yeah, just say hello, let me know if you're melting as well, so that we can all melt in solidarity. Hi Anne. I do love the summer and I do love the warm weather, but I've already been told off by my daughter about moaning about it today, because it's just getting really hot, and it's like, doesn't change anything, we're all still really hot, but we are where we are. So tonight I have gone for a bit of, after inflicting Christmas on you last week, and thank you so much to everyone who's ordered Celtic Christmas. It's been flying out. I do really appreciate all your orders. If you were thinking about getting any and want some, I would grab some because it's going a lot quicker than I thought it would. I had hoped that I'd be taking it to festival, but I've got Lamport Hall quilt show before then, and we are running low. I've got nothing left on the bolts. It's all pre-cuts that are left. So it's even too hot for me. And you, I know, Sarah, you quite like the heat. So for you to say it's too hot tells me something. I'd be all right if I'd got a pina colada or a cocktail or something in my hands, I think. No, I wouldn't. It'd still be too hot. So yeah, thanks to everyone for the Celtic Christmas orders. I have updated the website with what's left on there. I know some of you I'd sold out, so I've had to go elsewhere. Please don't shop elsewhere too often, but do when you need to. So yeah, really popular collection, that one. So I can't wait to see what everyone's going to be making with that one. Dates for your diary, and I will try and recap at the end. We have pop-up shop on Saturday at Bolsover, 11th of July. So I'm at Bolsover at the Methodist Church. 10 till 3. The heat's totally getting to me. I don't even know what I'm talking about tonight, but we'll get through it. We'll be fine. Other dates for your diary. Lamport Hall the weekend after. That's why I'm a bit discombobulated. Love that word. I am getting ready for Lamport Hall as well as the pop-up, and I'm also thinking that in 2.5 weeks I'm at Festival of Quilts as well, so it's all a bit crazy here at the moment. But we are getting pre-cuts are coming along, so everything is getting nicely sorted. Just need to crate it up and we'll be good to go. Oh Sarah, I'm so pleased you got it. That's great. Sarah's the lady who I've given permission to shop elsewhere, bless her, because the cow fabric that I wanted, I didn't have enough for the project that she wanted, so we were at my sewing class and very quickly got online to another supplier, no names mentioned, other suppliers are available, so that she could try and get some. So I'm really pleased that you got that, because I can't wait to see what you do with that, and we might have to share photos if you'll let me once you've got it done, because I think it's going to look amazing. So tonight we're moving away from Christmas, we are back into summer, which is perfect given the weather. And it is all about, I called it Bees, Butterflies and Garden Prints, just because I wanted to get back into sort of that sewing theme, and those sorts of things. So housekeeping as always, comment to buy if you want anything, just let me know you want it. Try and give me a description of the fabric because it really helps. Obviously I've got the little bit of delay on my system from when I say something to when your comments pop up, so sometimes it gets a little bit confusing, but we have been doing all right so far. It's all on a first come first serve basis. I'll send invoices out after the live. If you can get them paid, that's great. In terms of getting your fabrics, if you're at any of the shows and you want to collect from there, let me know. If you want to bring more work, postage, that's the one. Postage, 48-hour tracked, £4.50 for your small parcel, and it's capped at that, so it's £4.50 however much you order. I think that is everything, so let's crack on with tonight's fabrics. So summer sewing wise, and I thought I'd bring some projects in today as well to give you some ideas about things to do. This is my little drawstring project bag. So this comes as a pattern, So you can just get the pattern for £7.50, and it's got all your instructions step by step how to make it. This is made in the Honey Sweet bee fabric. So on this one here, there's tiny little bees, just the little white bees on here. This is a super duper lovely, lovely collection. And thought I would share it with you tonight. So these are the 3 fabrics that have made up that drawstring, the little bag pouch. So if you wanted, I've got 2 kits in this fabric left, and then I am out. So if you wanted a kit for this, it's 20. Oh, I should have checked this. Let me double check my prices. You can see I'm nice and organised, can't you? Prices for this one, I want to say it's 28, but then I think that's the other bag. I really should learn my lesson and write these down before we go live, shouldn't we? I'll come back to that price wise for that. The fabrics themselves, £7 for your half metre. It's Lewis and Irene. Let me just search for the bag online. I can't do 2 things at once today. Project bag. I know the patterns are £7.50. Project bag kit. Project bag lunch bag kit. Online. Let's see, it's a good job I checked. It's £20. So, £20. You get the instructions, the wadding, all of your fabrics to make said bag. These are great when you're out and about in the summer. You've got your drawstring top. You can chuck cans in. You can chuck lunch stuff in. You can put a sock yarn project in it. One of my favourites for these. I do like these for project bags. But they're just really lovely. Make great gifts as well. So if you're after a summer sewing idea, here is one. So that's the project lunch bag with the drawstring closure. And that is £20 for your kit. And I've got 2 in those fabrics. You can, of course, ask for a kit in different fabrics and we'll sort you out other fabrics. So, looking at these. So, fabric 1. This is Honey Sweet Flowers. And it's a really cute little daisy print on this one on a nice pale blue background. So this is £7 for your half metre. So Lewis and Irene fabric, 112 centimetres wide, and it is 100% cotton. So that is fabric 1. The next fabric we've got, and there's quite a few sort of blendery ones in this that I've pulled out that are sort of great for those sort of summery projects. So this is Cow Parsley. Again, this is on a really nice pale blue colour with the cow parsley, and this is £7 for your half metre. It's 112 centimetres wide from Lewis and Irene, and that is, hopefully you can see, that's lovely, really nice sort of floaty cow parsley. So they've got those really nice sort of pastel-y summery vibes to them that work really well together. And then the final fabric of those 3 that I put together for that project bag is this one, which is your tiny floral bee. So you've got a really, if you can see the little white bit in the middle, that's your really tiny little bee on it, and then you've got the floral, and again it's on that really nice pastel-y blue colour. So £7 for your half metre for that one. So then in the same collection we have got Bees on Peach. So this is again from Honey Sweet, and this is the Bees on Peach. So really nice soft peach colour with your little bees and your floral on that one. 112 centimetres. If you wanted anything as a fat quarter, not a problem at all. It's just £3.50 fat quarter. Some of these we've got larger pieces of, some we haven't. So just shout up and I can let you know what's what. Then the final one in this one, which also brings me on to a little bit of a sneaky of what's happening next week, is another double border print. So we've got in this one, you've got your double border, and I will pop it the other way so you can have a look, but just want to show you as it goes across. So this is a really, really lovely, it's on a nice purpley blue background, and you've got your bees flying around all your daisies and your cow parsley and those there. So that's your double border print in that one. So £7 for your half metre in that. Now next week, so last week we were talking double borders because the Celtic Christmas collection's got a double border in it, and Anne said I don't really know what to do with them. So next week's live we are going to just look at double border prints and things that we can make with them. So I'm going to get some stuff, it's been a bit hot and I've kind of run out of time this week. I'm going to get some bits made up to just kind of give you an idea of the things that you can do with them, and we'll go through some of the double border prints that we've got. But that's tonight's, is the Honey Sweet which is lovely. I am a big fan of double borders. Then the next 3 are blender prints, which I think fall in quite nicely. And I've selected them because they come from the Honeybee, and yeah, they're all from Honeybee collection, I think. Yes, so that's why they've made it into tonight's show, because... And if there's anything particular you want me to include in that, just ping me a message, and I will come up with plans on that. But I'm hoping to be able to get a few bits and pieces done. I absolutely love the double border prints because they're like mini panels and there's so much you can do with them. So back to tonight's fabrics. This is Clover, and it's on a beige and it's quite tonal, but it's got, if you see those little spots just above the Clover flower heads, that is gold metallic. So add this into your project and all of a sudden it's got another element to it. So this was from Honeybee, yeah, Honeybee range. So that is £7 for your half metre for that one. And they're all Lewis and Irene, so they're on the pre-shrunk 100% cotton fabric, and they are 112 centimetres wide, all of them. So this one, again, is from the Honeybee collection, and this is Starburst. Now, I have used this, going back to what I said I wasn't talking about, in a Christmas quilt because it's gold metallic. However, it looks just as nice. It's on a really nice sort of cream background, and you've got all of the Starbursters in gold metallic. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. So this is, again, it's a really versatile blender that will work with anything. So if you've got your hero print in your project and you're thinking, I need a bit of something to go with it, but I'm not sure, this is a really great one, along with the Clover that we've just been having a look at. So that is 100% cotton, 112 centimetres wide, and £7 for your half metre. More than happy with fat quarters if you need them. They're for £3.50 each. And the final one of these that I wanted to show you tonight, and I don't know whether we've looked at this one before, but it's a favourite of mine, and again it's in the Honeybee collection, which is why I've pulled it out tonight to fit with tonight's theme. This is Leaves, so it's a green leaf, and it's a tone-on-tone one. So again, when you're just looking for a bit of something to add to your project that isn't too much but has a bit of something, this green leaves is a really nice one to go with it. And the greens that I have are always really popular. Green bumbleberries and stuff tend to fly out quite quickly, so it's nice when you get a green print as well in it. So again, £7 for your half metre, 112 centimetres wide. So that is the Honeybee, so Honey Sweet and Honeybee fabrics that I wanted to show you. We've got metre pieces, 2 metre pieces, and bits of those. I've shown you the border. So on to my batiks. So butterflies are always really popular, and I've got a lovely range in the batiks, and I know, Nita, you've been using some of these in your projects. These are 100% cotton, and they are done traditionally, so they're done with the wax method of making your batik. So you will see the slight, they're all handmade and done traditionally, so sometimes there's just a slight difference in the print which adds to the overall effect of these. I think these are really, really lovely. Absolutely, Anne, I will be getting the new ombre range. We're a little while off that though. Although there is some ombre coming up in a little bit, but it's the floral one. But yes, you know me, all bumbleberries will be coming this way eventually. So yeah, this is our butterflies. It's £4 for your half metre on this. So they are 100% cotton, and they're 112 centimetres wide. I should have known you'd have the same question, Jan. I'll try and find out deliveries on that one because I can't remember off the top of my head. So our next batik butterflies, we have pink. They do make great cushions, Nita. I knew you'd been making something with them. So we've got the pink butterflies. Again, £4 for your half metre. We have got I've got all of these butterfly ones on the bolt, so there is more if you've got bigger projects involved. I wonder whether they'd be nice for a bit of dressmaking for some tops and things, especially in this hot weather. So that is your pink butterfly. So £4 for your half metre, £2 if you want a fat quarter, and £8 for your metre. And then the final one in the butterflies of this one is the butterflies on white. So it's a blue butterfly on the batik. So this is our butterfly. I think these are really nice. And just to give you an idea of scale, those butterflies are about 3 inches. 3 inches by 2.5 inches. So quite a nice size print on that one. So Nita's been busy making notebook pen holders and pink butterfly with the pink butterflies. It's nice to work with, isn't it, Nita, that fabric? It's a really, really nice fabric. So speaking of ombre, Anne, I have, and this is all that's left of this is I've got a 2 metre, a 1 metre and a 1/2 metre piece. And this is the Boho Blooms ombre that's just come out from the Boho Blooms collection that Lewis and Irene have done. So it's again, we're back to Lewis and Irene fabric. So it's 112 centimetres wide, 100% cotton, and you've got the ombre effect going across that one, which is rather nice. Now, in terms of, I promised you a bit of project ideas and inspiration. This time of year, with sitting outdoors and things like that, cushions are, I love making cushions at any time of the year, really. But this was our latest cushion for the summer sewing workshop that we had recently. So this is the half square triangle patchwork cushion. So this is great if you're, thanks Anne, I do love this one. If you're looking for a project, if you want to get into quilting or you're just looking for a quick project, this one's a really great one. So your front, you've got your half square triangles, and on the back you've got your squares. The nice thing about this is it's just 2.5 meters of fabric, so it's just the white bumbleberries and the boho blooms, but you get the effect because you're using the ombre fabric. So it's just a way of sort of showing how you could do it. Sarah, you absolutely can have a meter of the ombre fabric. So back to the cushion, we have some kits for this one. So kits are £25 and you've got the instructions. So it takes you through step by step how to make all of the, thanks Elizabeth, takes you through step by step how to make all of the panels. So you make a front panel, you make a back panel, and then you put them together. And we've got a zip in the cushion, so it takes you through popping the zip in as well. So in your kit you've got your instructions, you've got your wadding that you need because they're padded, and I think this padding your cushions when you're doing some patchwork bits and pieces gives it a really nice luxury feel. So if you wanted to do them for gifts for people and things like that, it gives a really nice finish to them. And then also in your pack you get your zip, you get your floral ombre fabric, and you get your white bumbleberries. So I've got 2 of those and they are £25 each. Any of these, if you're watching on replay, just message if you want anything. And we'll get them to you. I've also popped those on the website as well, so you can order through the website for those. So that is the boho blooms that we've got, and I've also got a remnant of that one. So this is just the end of it, and I'll go through the remnants that I've got now. Actually, I've got a few for tonight. So this one is 30 centimetres by 112 centimetres, and it's £4. So we've got that one. We have also got Garden Explorer. So this was one of the garden prints that I've pulled out for tonight. So it's 35 centimetres by 112 centimetres, and it's £4.50 for that one. And then I've got a ½ metre piece left of this one. This was a lovely. So this was from Lewis and Irene. So it was from the Wee Bluebell collection. And you've got all of the mushrooms. You've got a little worm there, conkers, dragonfly, ladybugs, dandelions. So that's a really nice print on that one. Really nice sort of garden print on that. So that is £7 for that ½ metre. That's my last ½ metre, and then I've got the remnant for £4.50 of that one as well, which was 35 centimetres. And then in the Honey Sweet collection, I've got cow parsley remnant, which is £2.50. And that's 19 centimetres by 112 centimetres. So all the remnants that I do, they're just the last bits that come off the bolt, so they're a little bit cheaper for you. But they're always the full width of the fabric, but it just depends how deep the strip is, depending what was left. Then in the gold starburst, we've got a remnant piece that's 28 centimetres by 112, and that's £3.50. So it's a great way of getting a bit if you've got a smaller project in mind and you don't need a full fat quarter or half metre. And then the final one is the Tiny Bee Floral on the blue, and that's 39 centimetres by 112 centimetres, and that one's £5. So they're the remnant pieces that I've got. We've done that, we've done that, we've done that. Bundles, I've got a couple of fat quarter bundles for you. And I've pulled together the blenders that work really nicely with the pale blues and the sort of summery colours. So the first one I've got is a Dreams blender pack. So you've got the grey, you've got the pink, you've got the lavendery purple, and you've got cream. So you've got 4 fat quarters in that one, and that's £14 for that one. And then I've got 2 bumbleberry fat quarter bundles. So this is the honey sweet bundle, so again it's colours that went with those fabrics. So we've got the white bumbleberries, pale pink, light lavender, and then we've got the Wiltshire green in that one. So you can see the green's really nice with the pink and the lavender on that one. And so that is £14 for that one, and I've got 2 of those for the bumbleberry bundles. So that is that. A bit out of order here because I've not really laid things out in here very well tonight, but anyway, we're doing fine. So back to the batiks. I thought I'd sold out of these, but I have got a half metre bundle. So the half metre bundle is 32, and you get 8 fabrics in there. So along with the 3 butterfly prints, there's also a floral, which is on this sort of pinky greeny background. There's a turquoise swirl batik. There's a deeper floral, deeper purple floral. That's the other butterfly, and then you've got an orange swirly batik on that one as well. So you get 8 half metre pieces in that bundle, and that's 32. So I've got one of those available. It's always nice when I'm sorting out in the studio and I find extra things that I thought I didn't have anymore, that kind of come back. Because I often think I've sold out of something, and then I find a bit of something stuck on a shelf somewhere, and it's quite a nice little find. So the other garden prints I just wanted to remind you of is the kitchen garden prints. They're really popular this time of year for gifts, if you're doing teacher gifts and things like that. So this is a £25 bundle. So you get a metre of the green garden accessories, you've got a half metre of the beetroots, and then you've got 2 fat quarters. The one that's just slipping down there is the broccoli, which is this one. And then you've got the tomatoes on that one as well. So 25 for that bundle. Now the bundles aren't on the website, and I haven't got any of those bundles on because I do them for the shows, and because each one is individual, I haven't been putting them on, so I might need to sort myself out and get that organised. And then in that collection we've got 7 fabrics available in the kitchen garden. So we've got a half metre bundle which has got all 7, and that's £45. So we've got the lettuces or sprouts, I think they're lettuces, on cream. We've got the onions, so they're all Lewis and Irene, 112 centimetres wide, they're all half metre pieces, £7 each. You've got the garden accessories on the beige. We've got the beetroots on the light pink background. Garden accessories on the green, which was the one that was in the bundle as well. And then the tomatoes and the broccoli. Could I have the half metre bundle, please? And a drawstring project bag pattern, please. That. Sarah, I'm assuming we want this bundle and the pattern for... when we get there, the pattern for this bag. If you can just confirm that I am right with that, and they are then yours. Just writing that down, and then I can change it if I've got that wrong. Kitchen garden bundle, half metre, drawstring lunch bag. Thank you very much, Sarah. That is lovely. Right, other project I wanted to remind you about, because they have been popular again, and I've seen some ladies this afternoon who had these bags with them that they made the sewing day and loved it. It was just lovely to see them out in the wild, as I called it. Yes, you can have a cushion kit, Elizabeth, of course you can. How are we doing for time? We're all right. We're not bad at all. So, yeah, just wanted to remind you, the one with butterflies and brights. Okay, Sarah, I will switch that. The Batik bundle. But, Sarah, I think I got the pattern right, didn't I? That was the bag, project bag pattern for that bag. Fingers crossed. So, yeah, just wanted to remind you about the crossbody bags, because these are great when you're travelling, go in your suitcase, things like that. So we've got the pattern for $7.50, and we've got the kits. So the kit comes, and the instructions come with both sizes. So that's a small bag. I didn't get a large one out to show you. Should have done. Rubbish. I'm completely not organised today. So, again, in your kit for that, you get everything you need. So there's a hidden... What I like about this one is there's a little hidden clip in your front pocket, so you can put stuff safe. So, you know, if you're going to like a gig or anything, or you need to be able to access something quite easily, like your purse or your phone or something, you can attach it to this, and then it's attached to your bag. So once your bag's on you and attached... Thanks, Sarah. I thought I was right, but I do just like to double check these things. So yeah, once your bag's on you and everything's attached to that, it's that little bit of security, but it's still really easy to access. So that is that bag, and I've lined them with... I've put green gingham in this one. So kits are available for that one. So it's $22.50 for your kit. You get your pattern instructions, your wadding, your lining fabric, and your outer fabric. So this is a really nice reclaimed canvas that we've been using. I will be getting kits put together and brought with me to Lamport Hall. So if you're watching and you come into the show, you'll be able to have a look at the kits there and see the samples. I'll have all the bag samples there as well, which is great. Again, if you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on a replay, just shout up and drop me a message. Most stuff will be available. Yes, you can, Anne. So the bumbleberry packs are the same, or did you mean a bumbleberries and a dreams? If you can just confirm that for me, Anne, that would be great. We can sort that. Yarn. I'm conscious of time now, so I'm going to be really quick with this. I had pulled out, and I'll do some next week actually, rather than rush it all tonight. I've been putting together some yarn packs for summer project ideas. So this is Tropical Beaches one. So this is just a nice short sleeve top that we can wear in this weather. The Tropical Beaches yarn is lovely. So we've got the top with all of the yarn that you need to make this, and that is $31.50 for your yarn and paddle bundle for that one. So next week I will do some more yarny project ideas for you, and I'm going to organise a section on the website where these are, because at the minute I sell all my patterns and my yarn separately, and it's nice sometimes to just be able to grab everything and go. So we will be putting those together. So thank you so much for joining me. Yes, Nicola, I am taking the cushion kits to Lamport. There is also another cushion kit, and she's desperately looking to see if the cushion's here. No, it's not. There's also another one, which is geometric cushion, but yes, they will be there. So you'll be able to have a look at them. And also, if you're buying the cushion kits at Lamport from me, you can switch fabrics out as well. So if you see it and you think, I love it, but I want to do it in these fabrics, we can swap the fabrics around. So yes, I will be doing that. Job's a good one. Thank you so much, everybody. I really do appreciate you supporting me with these. Those of you that have ordered, I will drop you invoices. When I send your invoices through, if I've ever got anything wrong, just message me back and tell me. I try really hard through these to get everything right, which is why I stop and write it down as we go along. But I am a human and do make mistakes, and as you can tell today, I'm hot and bothered and melting. So thank you as ever. Yes, Elizabeth, I am at Festival of Quilts, so I am on stand E121 at Festival. For those of you going to Lamport, I'm on stand 21, so I'm in the little stands. But if you head for the cafe, you won't be able to miss me, because I'm about 3 stables down from the cafe, for want of a better description, at Lamport. And at Festival, I'm at the very back of the hall, but near the toilets in the restaurant. So I don't know whether that's good or bad, because I'll just want to eat cake and wee all day. But anyway, so yes, I will be at Festival. So if you are coming, do come and say hello. Elizabeth, I assume you want your cushion kit posting out, because it's a bit of a wait for Festival if you're going to Festival, but do let me know. I'll message you and we can sort that. So those of you, and you've definitely got to come and see me. That anyone who's coming to Festival has to come and say hello. It's a new rule I'm making. Even if it's for show and tell, because you've been shopping elsewhere, because you wouldn't do that. Anyway, Reminder, I've got a pop-up shop in Bolsover if you're local on Saturday 11th. I will be popping this on YouTube, and the replay will be on Facebook, so you can just replay till your heart's content and laugh at me being all discombobulated. Thank you as always, and I will see you next week. So next week's live is 6 till 6:30, and we're going to be looking at double border prints. So I'm going to show you loads of different double border prints so you can get an idea for that, and also ideas of what you can do with them, and I will pop some kits and bits